Avery Jones, and welcome back to the podcast, people. I want to first start by saying thank you so much for the love and the support of my first video that dropped, the season 3 premiere. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check that out right now. You guys really showed the love, you really showed the support. Went from 26 subscribers to 33 subscribers in less than a day. That's a big deal for me. And the video that I posted, the season 3 premiere, already has 116 views and counting. So continue to show the love for that one. Continue to show the love for the other ones I'm about to post. I really appreciate you guys so much. And if you can't look at the video, that's perfectly fine. You can actually go on to Anchor. Links are in the bio, or not my bio, I'm sorry. The links are actually in my in the description, so you can check it out there. I'm live on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. 9 times out of 10, Avery Jones Podcast is there. Anchor is clutch. So yeah, let's get into it because I'm super excited about this episode. So, while we're in this quarantine, I actually got a sit-down guest. Whoopee. So, as you see, there's a seat over there. It's empty right now. My guest is on the other side of that door. So, without further ado, let's get it. Let's go ahead and introduce this person. So, this person knows me better than most people, all people, actually, on the face of this planet, including myself. That's right. This person knows me better than I know myself. This person has been a foundation in what you see before you and my biggest cheerleader. So I want to go ahead and, without further ado, introduce my guest. You can come in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my grandma. Hi, Mom. She nervous, y'all.
But hello, everyone. Hope everyone is staying safe and doing what they're told for this COVID-19. We need to make sure that we're doing what the government is asking everyone to do is for our benefit. And I hope everyone have had a pleasant, happy day.
Oh, that's nice. That's Black grandmas for you. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure they appreciate it too. So thank you, Mom, for coming on my podcast. You rip and run like more than I do.
Yes,
so
I'm a transporter.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down, and I know you're tired, but I appreciate you coming on. But tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, it's not really say I'm 72 years old.
You don't tell your age. I was gonna make you a guess.
Thank God. Thank God.
You look good, dog.
Thank God. I retired from the Virginia Lottery. Did 28 years there. My grandkids, I got so many of them, I can't keep count of them, but I love them dearly. And that's who I transport every day to work and back.
All day long.
Always there when my family need me, and I really enjoy my family. I love my family, and Avery knows that. They are my babies.
And we love you too, Mom. Especially just thank you for being there for us, and there's nothing this woman won't do for her grandkids. That's for sure. So that I can speak of from experience. There's nothing that she won't do for her grandkids. Like I said, she do more ripping and running than I do. I try to stay up in the house, but she can't stay still apparently. She's a retired one. She's a retired one. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to bring you on the podcast, just chop it up with you, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. Well, I know I'm recording this early, but I'm posting it that Sunday. I'm posting it Monday after Mother's Day. So I think it would be befitting to bring the person that raised me on here. So she's technically my grandmother, but she's been like a mother to me. Not even like a mother, she is my mother. So she took me in at a very young age, and has been raising me ever since. I'm 26 now, and you see I'm still here with her.
It's all good.
But so on the podcast, I know me personally, I drink some wine. You want some wine, Mom?
No, thank you. I'm working on something though. I need to be involved.
She crochet, y'all, but we gonna get into that later in the podcast. But you want some? I got some water. You want some water? We gonna get hot. Okay, so I'm going. People don't drink with your grandma in the vicinity, but I'm going to. I want a glass of wine. So today's podcast is sponsored by Rome from Toledo. Alright, Mom, so I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Mama gonna need some earplugs or something.
That's funny. So you were telling me, so basically what was it like to be a mother like for the first time? Were you scared? Were you
No. The reason why, because I was still at home with my mom, and I knew that she was by my side. And like I said, I learned from her because she was a great mom, and I knew how to be a mother. The way that she raised 6 of us.
That's a lot. Yeah, you said so. That's you, Aunt Evelyn, Uncle Peck, Uncle Bear, Uncle Boy, Uncle Herbert. That's 6, right? 6. And, yeah, I included you. So what's your like favorite? Do you have like a favorite memory of your parents? Because I know you talk about them a lot. You know? I would have loved to meet them, honestly.
Oh, you would have loved it. My dad, he just always there for us. Back then, to look at how my father took care of 6 children, plus his mother, which was my grandmother. And he sacrificed a whole lot so that we would have. And I knew he loved us because he showed us every day. And I knew my mom loved us, and I knew he loved my mother because his sacrifice that he put out there for his family. Christmas time, people don't realize, back then, just to have a stocking, oranges and apples with nuts in it, and a few toys, that was Christmas. We got a drawer out there because each all of us had a stocking hanging on the fireplace. We had a beautiful home. You don't realize about your home till as you get older, look back and see these houses they build in there. I grew up in one of those.
Right, exactly.
But my mom and dad, I have nothing but great memories because they were the best. And to see him out there as my brother got older, and when they come over to see my father out there in that backyard with his 4 boys, it was just a joy, the love they had for their dad. And my sister and I, we all be with my mom, you know. We would go to the grocery store and play jokes on each other. And we'd go by my sister's house and play jokes on her. So we just had a good time. Always fun time. It was like Big Mama house.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, it was like Big Mama house. And even when we left home, I was the last one to leave home. And you would thought I was moving 1,000,000 miles away from my mom. She said, I thought you'd be my only child, would never leave me. You know, like, I got to go. I got 2 kids. I'm not that far from you. I'm about maybe 10 minutes from her. And she cried like a baby. Because being at the house, at home with my mom, every night after my dad would go upstairs and go to bed, my mother and I would sit downstairs and we would sing. And she had a beautiful voice. And my dad would always say, why do y'all wait till I go to bed and y'all sing? Well, you upstairs, Dad, and we downstairs.
Right.
So, just those things like that, good memories of just growing in the family and knew how to love each other. And they taught us how to love and care for people and always be there. And one thing, we had to go to church. Yeah, and we had to say a Bible verse before we would eat our dinner, and my father made sure we prayed before we entered the bed.
That's where I think that's where I get it from, because I feel like you did a really good job of following their footsteps, just based upon the mother.
I tried.
Yeah, the mother and your grandmother you are. And I know for me, you made me go to church. When I was younger, you made me go to church. You got a little lax as I got older.
Yeah, I mean, as we get older, then let you make your decision then, because when you get grown, I cannot make you go to church. But if you grew up in church, you will go. You might drop out for a while, but sooner or later, you will go back.
Right. Yeah. I like church, honestly, because I get the opportunity to spend more time with you. And because, especially because we've been doing the whole, parking lot thing. I have fun with you in the car. We're in the car together and we're joking. Having church is a big staple, and I thank you for introducing that into my life, because honestly I don't know where I would be without God, especially because you know my story. So I don't think
went back to church then. I grew up in All Saint Pentecostal church. So we was in church all day on Sunday. We're back on Monday. You back on Wednesday. We church. As we got grown, all six would say, you know what? That's it. We stopped going to church for a while. But then you missed that.
Right.
And then we all started back enjoying the churches of our choice. So I'm so glad I had to know what it was like not having God there in my life, not serving Him. I know the Father said, the building is not the church. One person or two people can serve God. So, but I miss being in the church and being in the service. So I'm glad I'm in church. Right now, I'm really missing my choir.
I know that's right.
Oh God, I miss my choir. I love to sing. And we got a choir director out of this world. She is the sweetest thing.
I miss Michelle.
We love Miss Michelle Reyes and her son that played the piano and the baby boy plays the drum. And I miss my church choir member. We have such a great time doing rehearsal. Not too many choirs members can say that, but we got a director. She's sweet and she loves us. During this virus, she has texted us how much she miss us. Like the day she sent us a text and a sign saying, "I'm still here."
Right.
So I'm just waiting to get back inside of the church.
I know that's right. Yeah. I thought about that today. I was like, man, they gonna be doing some shouting and some backflips and Lord, it's gonna be a good time in there. So like so I talked about when you first became a mother. You said you weren't that nervous. So I was like, how'd you feel when you had your first grandchild, Caitlin?
It was just a joy. It was just a joy, and she was so beautiful. I have pictures of her, and she is so rotten. As of now, she is still rotten.
Yeah, Caitlin's spoiled. You did that.
Yeah, I'm spoiled all my grandkids.
You definitely did that.
Yeah.
That's good to know that you were just. It seems as though you were equipped for this. Honestly, in my personal opinion, and right hand to God is the best mother on the face of the planet in my book.
Well, thank you.
Oh no, most definitely.
I tried. My family means a lot to me. My brother and sister, and my kids, my babies, my children.
Right.
All with my whole family heart. But I tell y'all this, my grandkids come first now, and then the children come second.
Right. She tells that.
My babies come first.
So I have the esteemed pleasure and luxury of being on both sides of the fences because my woman raised me, and I'm a grandchild. So, and then what a lot of people don't know, and maybe I'll tell you that story, maybe I'll tell you the backstory, but she not only raised her kids, but she brought in 3 more. So how did you? 2 more. Sorry, I'm included. so right. And so how did you feel doing that? What I don't know. What was your?
Well, that was my great niece and nephew, the brother and sister. I had no problem with that because I know that's what my mother and father would expect me to do, which my nephew, he was already there with my father because his mother my niece was sort of out there, with drugs and stuff. But thank God now she's been drug free 20 some years. And so then I ended up getting her daughter. And I knew she loved her daughter when she called me 2 o'clock in the morning to come get her so she would not drag her down with her. Now, some of y'all might not think that's love, but that's love of a mother. She loved her enough to realize I would not let her be brought down because of me.
Right.
And I took her in, so it's no problem. I used to ask my brother, which is deceased now, his minister, he was a minister. And I said, why me? And he said, well, why not you? I had to think about it. That was God's plan for me, to take on these 3 children. And And I did that. Now if I had to do it over again, I would do it over again. Yeah, before I let anyone in my family member go into a foster home. Family just don't do that. You don't do that. My mother always told me, you don't worry about a child, a roof for the head. If you got a roof, they got one. When you eat, they will eat. So I always remember that. It does not matter, because as long as I got a place, they will have a place. But it means that if we have to sleep on the pallet, at least they got a roof over their head and food in their mouth.
Exactly. We never have a problem with like bringing people in and, you know, making sure everybody was good in our family. If they needed a place to stay, that's where, you know, that's where they stayed. So I know for me, now plot twist, this is how much this woman means to me. Because technicality, she's my step grandmother. But I feel like putting step in front of anything when I refer to her is an insult. So, like, once again, like, this is my mother. So, because you easily could have, and I ask myself this all the time, like, you easily could have said, William, no, I'm not bringing it. I got too many kids, you know, like, you know, and like I said, I'll kind of go through the backstory one day with you guys, maybe in a story time or something like that, but how did you feel when you had to, like, take me in?
Well, it was sort of rough starting off, because it's been a while since I had a young baby.
Right. Mind you, I was like one when I came here. Yeah,
but you get adjusted.
Okay.
You got adjusted. But like I said, if I did do it again, I would do it over again. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I do not regret it. I never regret it. Taking on 3 other kids.
Right.
Because that's what God had, my plans for my life. Take care of His children. And that's what I did. And they love me and I love them.
we go to bat for Mama, man. I know I will. So, I asked you, you know, what made you take me in and stuff like that, and you know, you brought up a really good point about you know, Carrie's mom not, you know, like basically telling you like, hey, I need to give her away, and that's love. And it took me a long time to understand that was maybe the case with my mom. And, you know, I was trying to get that adjusted. And you don't know how much it means to me. I don't know if you knew that I took a picture. And I got it. I would show you what the little thing's recording. But I took a picture of when my mom came here recently and y'all hugged. You don't understand, that meant the world to me.
Oh, but I have nothing against your mom. I love your mother. Might not have liked her ways back then, but I love your mom. I have no reason to dislike her.
Right.
You know, I like the way she lived her life, but she's okay now. You know,
Exactly.
God pulled you through things. Same as with my niece. God pulled her through. Yeah, He pulled her through.
Definitely.
Oh, He can work it out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell me He can't work it out, because He can. And you know for a fact, I have never kept you away from your mom.
Oh, never.
I would never do that to my niece or nephew. Never did that, because at the end of the day, they're still your mother. You know, in order to be a mother, any mother or father, you have to be biological to be a mother or father.
Right.
So people need to understand that. It doesn't because I had you sometime, and we know that for a fact. We got so many young girls and their mother, they haven't been with these children because they're not mothers. It's like they just have them, and that's it. The kids on their own. So when someone step in that's not biological and become their mother, guess what? That's their mom. Because they give them the love that they'll need. That's what a lot of our kids need today in time. They're looking for love. That's what they're looking for. And it might be from biological or everything because they're not getting it. You know. No, but y'all, I will take y'all all over again. And I mean the bottom of my heart. I would take y'all.
Definitely, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't gonna keep you here too long.
No, because I'm gonna look at Three's Company.
You them shows, man.
And I'm mad, no.
Right, exactly. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you have your mother in your life, your grandmother, you know, make sure you give them a big hug. Never take them for granted. My mom always told me, once again, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm sending you a card tomorrow. But you know, my mom always told me it's not like even though your parents may not be perfect, but it's the ones that God bless you with. So never take them for granted. And she always used to tell me that. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Of course, you guys know I do like a little spotlight at the end of my podcast. It's a little bit different this time. So my grandmother, she crochets. So her crochet blankets are going to be out on the internet somewhere eventually. So place your orders now. Pre-order. If you want a crochet blanket, I'll post it on my Instagram and stuff like that to let you know where her stitching game is at. And so I want to go ahead and present her. I almost forgot actually. I want to go ahead and present her with her Mother's Day gift. I don't do wrapping, so yeah. Hold on. So Mom, since you crochet and stuff like that, I got you some crochet needles, some more yarn, and
yeah, I need that.
And there's also a $10 gift card in there to Michael's as well because you go there like twice a week. So
thank you.
There's some sewing needles in there too.
Yeah, because I only had 2.
Oh, okay.
These are different sizes because you can have different sizes, different types of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. So, literally, guys, that's the podcast. Thanks, Mom, for coming in. Do you want to say anything before?
Yes.
Okay.
I know family, but this virus that we have, I hope it makes some family closer to love one another. And it should not take a virus for families to love each other. Those families who don't love each other, make this a time y'all will turn to each other and just say, I love you. But just don't say it because of the virus, but say it because you really mean it. Another thing with the virus, with keep in mind, long we got God, we gonna be all right. He can work it out. But one thing y'all have to keep in mind, so we can't hurry him. This is in this time. He will remove this virus off the globe. Just trust and believe in him, and he will remove it in his time. So y'all be safe, and happy Mother's Day to all of y'all out there. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Mom, for coming on the podcast. Hey, man, if a grandma say it, if a black grandma say it, you know it's true. You know it's true. You gotta believe it. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking in there with me with this podcast. Thank you, Mom, for coming on the podcast. I definitely appreciate it. What I like to say before I leave every single time. Until next time, salud.